have an event, and today's is that face or that feeling that we were debating.
Right.
It could be either.
When
Yeah,
you
I mean-
hear TFW,
It depends on the circumstance. And
do
like,
you
am I looking
hear
at the image of
that
a
face
person?
one
Right.
or that
'Cause, like,
feel one?
It could be either.
Or like even if there's an image, sometimes it's like that feeling because it's not an image of somebody's face, right? Like
Yeah.
people use that Arthur
Arthur
fist a lot.
Yeah. That's
And,
that's
but,
a
like-
that feeling one. That's not a that face one.
Right, but like it's just like an extra second to like go down and look at the image and then be like, oh, okay, you meant feeling that face, even though there's an image still there.
Right. Apparently there's
just-
an echo on Natalie right now.
There is an echo on me because I'm doing something wrong.
Oh, this setup. It's good. It's good. Welcome to Hot Mic Mornings for July. Let me guess. 11th?
Close.
12th? 10th?
Yeah, there you go.
Other way.
Other way.
11th is tomorrow. I have a meeting tomorrow. I have like an all-day meeting tomorrow. I have like a
Mute.
full-day meeting.
Marathon.
And it's not here.
What?
It's like near. It's like in a movie theater. I don't know.
Excuse me?
I signed up for like manager.
You're going to the movies
I'm
tomorrow?
going to the movies tomorrow, and we're gonna see Ant-Man and learn
Ant-Man.
how to be good managers. I don't. That's not true. Probably just the manager part.
Check out that
Like
open thread.
late last year, early this year, I sent an email that was like, "Hey, you know, we did some good like sexual harassment. You know, like how to manage that as a
Some good sexual harassment, everybody.
training." I was finishing my sentence, Rob. We did some good training about how to
Robert.
handle as managers when you see sexual harassment happening in your workplace, how to deal with it. It was one of those things we requested in that letter, and we got that. And then after that meeting, I was like, actually, there were some good conversations about just like management and like what does it mean to like how to de-escalate, you know, circumstances in which two of your employees are like fighting each other, not physically, but just like or like sniping at each other, for instance. And so I wrote back and was like, yo, I'd love to do more of that style of just chatting about what it means to have it, you know, people who work for you and have people who report to you, and like how to make sure that they're getting the most out of the situation, and how to make sure that like I, as a person who didn't go to business school, can like actually manage people and use Vice and the higher ups here to do the best by y'all. And so then a few months passed, and I got an email that was like, hey, we're doing that manager training. And so that was cool. And now I was like, all right, cool, let's do it. And they were like, okay, it's like 8 hours, 9 hours. Like, yeah, I guess that makes sense. People go to school for this, so I guess I'll go somewhere for a day. And I thought it was going to be like a conference room. And it's a movie theater instead. And it's like early. It's fine. It'll be good. I did sign up for this.
You did it to yourself.
I did it to myself.
That's what my
My
boyfriend
question is
says
how
to me
to
every
use
day.
the-
He goes, you
really
did it to yourself.
If two employees are actually fighting, that's
Physically fighting.
yeah, someone on
It's a
the
Fight Club.
that's
Yeah,
a fight club.
That's how that works.
That's thank you for being able to categorize that. That's good. Some debate as to whether or not people are only hearing stuff on the left. Other people are hearing things on both sides.
So it sounds to me just on my end like every mic in that room is getting Austin.
No.
I'm very loud.
Every mic in that room is getting Austin.
Very loud.
And maybe just doing this remotely is maybe a bridge too far, but it does sort of seem like every time I'm on the show.
You fix?
Well, yeah, I think we have the stream running on a computer in here.
Ah.
I'm saying every Hot Mic Morning is the detention level scene from A New Hope.
Then we're in the trash compactor.
No, that's below the detention level. The detention
you're
level
right.
is Han Solo at the control board just trying to figure
Trying
out,
to
like,
press
yeah.
Pew.
Everything's fine.
Right.
Then just destroy it.
Yeah,
Blow it up.
that makes sense. Patrick in the chat, Patrick Kalepic, it looks like, says, I like to hear both sides.
Yeah.
I hear both things on both sides.
That sounds about right.
So I'm just not going to talk to Patrick today. They're going to teach me that in managing school tomorrow. They're going to say, hey, what do I do when someone likes to hear both sides? And they're going to be, just don't.
Don't just
worry
leave
about
them
it.
alone.
Leave them alone. How's everybody doing today?
All right.
Yeah?
You know.
Cado here with us on the couch next to all of the wire.
Wait,
Oh,
this
you
way.
can't see them.
Oh yeah. I mean, I can show A little bit.
Cado brought some guests.
Hi. These are my friends now? Mhm.
Every cable I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
How you doing, Rob?
Rob's this way.
Doing pretty well. I'm on my backup PC right now,
Uh-oh.
so
Ooh.
like I'm living that 1080 life, and it's been a long time since I've had to deal with a resolution
Gotcha.
this coarse. Oh, it's
Oh
offensive.
my god.
My.
This isn't.
What is your. Hold
We're
on.
not-
How
Just
high.
put this in the
Rob.
garbage.
How high does your normally go? What's the number? What is your usual?
I mean, like anything less than like 1440 vertical pixels is just trash. But you know,
Wow.
ideally it's 4K. Actually, I'm a little on the fence about 4K. Like, it looks all right, but also like that is a huge hardware hit to push that many pixels.
Yeah, I
Right,
don't get it.
yeah.
I don't get it.
I'm not sure the trade-off's worth it right now.
I'm a resolution minimalist, actually. 600 by 400 is really all I need.
Nice.
Think about how many things you can fit on screen with 600 by 400.
At least 600.
No, it's you multiply it.
Right. Oh,
So
both of those.
That's calculator. 600. That's 240,000 things.
Discrete
Discrete things.
things
on a screen.
On a screen. Yeah.
And it's like, how many colors are there?
That many, right?
At least.
At least that's how
I
colors
have
work in
each one of those
computers.
things be a different color, and then I have a chart that like codes how many words are there. Not 240,000.
In the entire English language?
You know, that I know.
Okay, that's
I like
fair.
200,000 maybe. And so I could write a book on 600 by 400. That's right there. That's good. Prove me
My-
wrong, internet. Can I see the entire B movie script
Yeah. On a six.
on a 600
Wow.
by 400
Yep.
screen where each word is color coded to a pixel? Huh. Yeah.
How many words is in the? I mean,
How many
not-
words? I'm sorry. B movie.
what's the
script.
RGB color scale? Hex codes.
I fucking hate that I just have the B movie script on my screen now. I hate this. I hate that this is the world we live in.
How did you find it so quickly?
Because it's a
fucking
thing.
internet.
Yeah.
Rob. Because they put it on t-shirts.
Because bees are memes, Rob.
Hi, Natalie.
Always ready to find.
I'm back, sorry.
Always ready to
Welcome
find
back.
a B-movie script at a moment's notice.
Only 171,000 words in the Oxford English Dictionary, second edition. Rob is
I
still.
thought you were about to say that was the vocabulary of the
I don't know
B-movie.
why.
That's how
It's like,
many
damn.
discrete. Damn.
I
that's
don't know
pretty
why,
good.
because he's not peeking in my headphones. He's only peeking on stream, so I don't know what's wrong.
Oh.
Huh.
This can't be the script.
This can't be.
It's only 10,000 words? I've written articles this long.
That sounds right though for the substance of that movie.
Okay, so yeah, on my waveforms don't look like I'm peaking. So yeah, not my fault.
It's your
Thanks.
problem. Is it loud or are people
No,
just
it's
saying
like crunchy. It's like a
crunchy.
crunchy
Yeah.
sound. Welcome to Hot Mic Mornings. Welcome to Hot Mic Mornings. Welcome to Hot Mic Mornings.
Two
We
hot
are
I mean,
gonna
mic-
get some.
My headset might no. Is
No,
that coming
you're
through?
good.
I
That's
don't
not
think
coming
so.
through. That's not coming through. You're good.
Yeah.
We are gonna get some XCOM later today. I think finally. It's been a little while since
Yeah.
we played it because of scheduling, I guess. E3, a million things, but I'm excited to dig back in.
E3
Yeah.
nondescript
just.
American holiday, the other whatever that was. Well, were
You
you
all right?
okay?
Did you catch your knee with a microphone? I think Natalie just dropped
Yes.
industrial microphone
Oh,
equipment on her
no.
knee. They didn't say anything about this in manager training.
What happens when the technology fights back? Are we ready for that? Are we ready
I don't.
for the?
I'm not.
No, I mean,
Do y'all have a plan for when that happens?
For when what happens?
The robots.
you know, the eventual. Is the singularity
Robot
something
uprising?
else, or is that also?
I
the
think those two
robots?
things happened. Well, like so, there was just that article, right, about how rich folks are going to react and respond
To
when
when?
like the world decides to fuck them over,
Right.
and they can't just pay their security people anymore.
Right.
Which I think is one of their solutions is the singularity. One of their proposed solutions is we'll just upload our brains, which isn't how it works. It isn't how it works.
No.
But yeah, I mean, like once the robots. I'm not saying all robots will do this,
Right.
but there will be a faction who come for us.
Some robots.
Do you have like
Enough that it's going to be a
anti-robot
problem.
empire plans? Like a backup contingency, a safe room, like a panic room, or like a
I wish.
portable EMP
I
generator.
ain't got that kind of money. That's part of the issue.
That is the part of the issue. Is otherwise you just have your own robots.
Right.
Rob, what about you? Do you have robot uprising plans? This sounds like I'm asking you out. That's not what I mean. I don't mean like, hey, you've
Maybe it's much too early in the game. So, what are you doing when the robot?
doing the whole? Hey, I was just thinking. Some friends and I normally get together on Robot Uprising, but I just moved to town, so I haven't seen them in a little while, and I'm just like afraid of being alone on Robot Uprising Day. So I just was wondering, I'm not serious, but
If you
maybe
wanted
we could,
to.
if you wanted to,
I mean,
right.
were you already going? I was already.
I was thinking
I was
about
already
it.
ready.
Or we could just do something else. We could go watch The Purge, on Robot Uprising Day, which I think is ironic.
Yeah, there you go.
It sounds like no one here has plans for when everything hits the wall and
No. I mean,
And
at least not with robots.
the pizza drones come for us.
Zombies is different.
You have a zombie plan, but not a robot plan?
Well, they're different, right? Because,
Name 3 differences.
Zombies can not move faster than humans.
One. That's one difference.
All right.
Depends
True.
what zombie we're talking.
Also true. 0 differences.
Well, hold up.
I've seen the facts.
Even fast zombies, max speed is still
No,
the
but they
max
can,
speed of that human,
No,
right?
but,
Oh,
but,
no,
okay,
no.
but if you include like infected type zombies, where like they're actually like rabid, and they've got that whole
Is it like
feral?
right?
Yeah. And also, you have to. What are we talking about? Are we talking about a 100-meter dash? Because maybe a
Right.
human's faster. Are we
Right.
talking about a marathon? Because the zombie's gonna win.
Right.
Are we talking about 3 marathons back to back to back? Who's gonna clear it faster? The zombie is.
My thought is in
Who's
the
gonna
zombie
cross the entirety of America first by walking? The zombie.
But my thought is mostly like leaving metropolitan areas on a bike.
Right.
During robots come in all shapes and sizes. Some robots can
Some of
fly.
them-
Some robots can fly really fast.
Some
Like,
robots
it doesn't
might
matter.
be your bike.
Yeah, exactly. So, but in the zombie situation, I feel like getting out of the city on a bike is probably the best thing. Got a bug out bag ready to go.
Right. You got a bug out bag.
Live out in the fucking woods and set up your defenses, whatever you can.
Depends
but
what kind of zombies.
We had robots. We gotta be-
Robots, no matter what, you're fucked.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're fucked.
Unless,
There's no
unless
not
there's
true.
no
you've
need
shown
making
to
a plan.
Be, unless
A
you've
bot
shown
ally.
to be a robot ally
That's true.
on the Twitter,
That's true.
on
Yeah.
the internet.
That's true.
So when the
Just
artificial
repeatedly-
intelligence reads it all, you've proved yourself.
Yeah.
But zombies, first of all,
There's no such thing as a zombie
we've
ally.
lost the zombie like canon law of what a zombie is because they've been so conflated with vampires at this point.
And that's why we're going to be punished.
Which is exactly why we're going to be punished by zombies because we
don't follow the old laws.
don't follow the old
We've
laws.
disregarded
We've
the old
turned them into
treaties.
vampires.
Wait, in what world have we turned zombies into vampires?
The infection.
You think that's
Zombies
more-
originally were so the whole infectious premise that comes from the vampire. Like the whole contagion.
Yeah,
The idea that
I can-
first of all it's blood, it's like biology, like that is where that sort of infection
There are certainly lots
lives.
of.
But the original zombie were
There's a lot of original zombie.
okay, the original zombie I'm thinking of,
Mm-hmm.
or the original canon in film zombie.
Right. Yes.
And also the zombie
Universal Pictures
ZOMBI
Sure.
Zombie.
zombie comes
I never
from
got around to
Haitian folklore.
Right.
In which they were
Like
it's
the
like
Vodun zombie is what you're describing here.
the what?
The Vodun zombie, like the voodoo zombie.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Which they're condemned to a life of labor. They're not condemned to a life of,
Eating
infection
brains.
and spreading. The eating brains zombie comes from Night of the Living Dead.
Right, which also ends up having some great like zombie as analog to the other stuff that's
Absolutely.
happening there. But
Absolutely.
also can you also trace zombie? I mean, so we have
And then there's
Zom-
White Zombie.
there's what?
White Zombie.
The band.
No, the film in
Oh, I
like the
haven't seen White Zombie.
1920s, which is really interesting because in White Zombie, the basically this girl is turned into a zombie by like a man who like wants to keep her. It's like very vampire-esque, which is like very weird because it's like basically this man is in love with this girl and he goes
This is a
to
Bela
like a
Lugosi
witch
joint,
doctor
apparently.
to turn her into a zombie.
Right.
But it's very like more vampire esque
But, like, there we
in
get
the sense
into,
that there's like a master of zombie, in the
Oh,
same way that there is
interesting.
like a like vampire lore.
Like Dracula who has thralls or
Yeah,
whatever. Right?
exactly.
Totally. Is Frankenstein's monster a zombie? And if so, how does this now wrap back around to questions of labor and
Well, that's the thing is
ownership?
because the fear is labor without escape and which lends itself to questions of consciousness, right?
Sure,
Because
totally.
you are either like going through the motions, not questioning the things that you're doing. There's no sort of self-reflection.
Mm-hmm.
And so when thinking about Frankenstein's monster, if he does he is trapped in something, but it
Yeah,
is
but
not
he-
trapped in the way that I think
No.
zombies are trapped in like
no, like the horror of Frankenstein's monster is that he has consciousness.
yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah.
Unlike the robots who will come for us, who are just acting on their algorithms.
Right.
No, I think that's super interesting because a lot of you end up seeing you can like blow this up a lot by like shifting the frame of reference around culturally from African traditions to East Asian traditions to Northern European traditions of like what the undead are and what that looks like. But I do think that some of those like overlapping concerns are really, really interesting. God, what is the thing? There's something that people always get wrong about the like stereotypical Chinese vampire, the like hopping vampires. There's something I
I don't
remember
know
looking.
anything about them.
Oh, you don't know about the hopping vampires?
Tell me about the
Are
hopping
those
vampires.
the ones that you see with the like talisman on over their faces?
I don't know.
Or is that a different thing I'm thinking of?
Yes, stuck on the forehead. Well, so those will like
Right.
that's like it's like a ceiling talisman.
Right.
I watched anime, but
Yeah.
also that seems to actually be the thing.
Right. That's why I thought that was the.
Yeah, no,
origin of that.
I would need to reread stuff because I remember like 2 years ago, I was like, wait, what was the thing? Oh, I think it's specifically actually that yes, what we think of as Chinese hopping vampires, like that trope that shows up in video games and stuff, are actually closer to zombies than what we think of as vampires, because they are like reanimated corpses. They're like ghosts. They're like possessed bodies more than they are like a blood disease situation. Yeah, I don't know. Why bats is actually a genuine question for me. Why?
I actually don't know.
Why bats?
I mean, my guess would be just vampire bats already suck blood.
True.
Exist.
True.
Therefore, conflation. But I don't know.
But vampire bats were named after vampires.
Well, I mean, at a certain point in time, they still existed without
Right.
the vampire myth. So, like, I don't know. That's maybe where those got connected. But,
like historically speaking,
right.
I'm on the internet.
Yeah.
What the fuck's a spectral bat?
I don't want to know. Don't tell me.
I want to know.
Why is it called a spectral bat?
I
Rob,
mean,
what are your vampire zombie thoughts? Why bats?
I mean, I haven't given it that much thought. I mean, my instinct says that there's something about the bat's like inherent, like it's a nocturnal creature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like which sort of dovetails nicely with like the way the vampires traditionally understood to operate, which is only by night. And then there's a similar like the bat is like idle and like commonly envisioned like being idle and almost inactive during the day. All hanging upside down in caves, all just sitting in caves. Which sort of feeds that idea of the vampire as inhabiting like a crypt
Right.
by
True.
day.
Right.
True.
So I suspect it's just there's a lot of like similarities identified between the mythic creature and then sort of an animal analog.
That makes perfect
That
sense.
makes perfect sense to me.
What if instead it's because of Elizabeth Bathory, who some people thought like, oh, she bathes in blood, she must be a vampire, and if you just take half of her last name, it's Bat.
That's probably it too.
Yeah, that sounds more realistic and it sounds more 18 whenever.
Okay, bats were like patched into vampirism. Because people had vampire lore before Europe had vampire lore before it knew about vampire bats.
Yeah.
Right.
Then it found out about vampire bats, and then it was like, yo, that's
This is
clearly,
perfect.
I
So
told
it
you.
is because of the bat.
Son, I told you. This motherfucker can turn into animals. This is one of them.
Yeah.
Prove me wrong.
Damn.
So, there you go. Do you think, okay, as far as your vampires, your fandom of vampires goes, do you like a couple of different things? One, do you like it when vampires are like, there's a bunch of them and they're like squabbling over shit, a la like Vampire the Masquerade or
Twilight.
or like the Blade films of like there are multiple vampire clans and covens and etc. Coteries, or do you prefer there is a vampire lord or lady or master?
More Penny Dreadful.
More Penny Dreadful. This town has the vampire like master who has control over it.
The vampire.
The vampire man. And also, I'm not saying that those two things cannot both coexist, but I think they tell different stories, right?
They do.
There's like
One
it's
is
like
a story of like, I mean, both the thing that vampires lend themselves to, as well as like oligarchies and like aristocracy.
Right. It's like the urban vampire like versus the rural vampire in some ways,
I think
right?
that the urban vampire has like interesting like I mean, it's like the thing is, so I wouldn't necessarily consider myself
a
like,
vampire.
A vampire.
Okay.
I just took a class
not
last
part of that
2 semesters
fandom?
ago in a religious studies program
Right.
on vampire zombies
Was it-
and other monsters
Okay.
because that's the kind of school I went
Sounds
to.
kind of Defense Against the Dark Arts, to be honest.
It was, we talked about some preparation training,
Were they weirdly specific about like counter monster like techniques and technologies? Like
We watched a
Reissued
lot of
issued silver
material. We watched it. She definitely had like silver things in her hair all the time.
Ooh.
Oh.
Like
Alright.
like silver pins in her
Okay.
hair.
Right.
Like
Could she kill like a werewolf with one? Throw, dead, done.
I don't know. She didn't seem like I don't
Like the
know.
killing type.
She was unassuming. Like she might not
They
be
always are.
Right.
It's true.
That's how you lure
They
them
always
in.
are. But I would say my favorite I think I like True Blood vampires.
Talking about True Blood vampires.
True Blood vampires are like a little bit more like gritty. Also, I just love the setting of True Blood so much. I haven't watched that much of it. I've seen like only a couple episodes for this class. So I've been meaning to watch the whole thing. But I really like the setting of like this like swampy, like like gritty southern town and like the vampires, because that's where vampires I feel like would last longer.
In the South.
In the South, for sure.
Why?
Well, yeah.
In the rural.
Yeah.
Also,
In the rural?
also,
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
think about it.
yes.
Mosquitoes, where do they thrive?
The South.
The South.
I don't think mosquitoes. I think
That's
calling
how
a
that
vampire a
works.
mosquito is like an insult.
I think it could
Just
be.
like blood sucking things, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. I
Not
take
all
it back.
things
I
that
take it
suck
back.
blood are the same.
I take it back. But I do think that the environment lends itself to sort of like backwoods, like having like the sort
Yeah,
of
the-
seclusion
yeah.
and
helps.
isolation
Yeah.
from being, because if you're
You just disappear
if
into
you're
the
in New York
Everglades or
City,
whatever.
yeah, you can disappear. If you're in New York City and you're a vampire and you've been there for 200
Everglades are
years,
specific.
people are gonna start figuring it out.
What, is that, well, they're not called the Everglades because they go on forever?
No.
Because in my new fantasy novel,
Well, not until, once Florida, like,
Right.
then
in
you
the
know,
crew
that
2,
part of
the Everglades
Atlantic
has
is the
grown to
Everglades.
capture the entire American Southeast. Rob,
my
you
God.
it looks like you have Southern vampire feelings.
Well, I'm not wild about, like, the backwoods is everywhere. Like,
True.
you know what I mean? Like that's part of it. Is like, yeah, there's a characteristic to like the Everglades, the Mississippi Bayou. Like, yeah, those are all distinctive regions, but like
Everywhere's
pretty
got
much anywhere.
right.
Like you go to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, you're also in a very different sort of backwoods. Like that, like rural culture is kind of a meta thing, and there's all these distinctive flavors of it. But like, if the point of like vampirism is like go somewhere where there's like not a ton of people and a lot of like local knowledge and tradition and sort of an insularity. You can find that pretty much anywhere.
Okay,
in
but
America. So I think you got to find something essential about the South to explain like why would vampires thrive there specifically.
and I can tell you what it is. It's Southern Gothic literature.
Yeah.
I'm at like every Southern Gothic novel or play is secretly a novel or play about a vampire family.
They said it was impossible to build a castle on the swamp, but they did it.
But they did it. Every terrible story about needing to haul your dying mother across the family's estate, that's a vampire story. Every story about a squabbling family who once had great wealth but saw it squandered through the arrival of carpetbaggers and bad investments that your uncle will never admit. Definitely. Oh, definitely. Yeah, exactly. Carpetbaggers.
Yeah.
So the northern vampires, I should say. It's their fault.
Those are
all vampire stories.
Order of, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I think that all just adds up to me.
So as long as we're on this, here's what
Okay.
I really hate about Twilight.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All
like-
right, here we go.
It always bugged me that, like, so much the like criticism of Twilight seemed to be about that it was like a very teen girl vision of vampires. Like that became the line of attack on that, which was kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
What I found really fucking sinister about Twilight was how nakedly materialistic that fucking series was. Like the good vampires, do you know why they were good? Is because they had all the shit that like working and middle class kids like aspired to.
Right.
And that literally did correlate to like they were good, they were cool then. Like
They have
drove
nice
a
cars.
fucking Audi.
Yep.
They had designer clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was the appeal. Like you go and read that book. There's actually nothing special about their relationship or like these characters, because that's like none of the characters in that series are really that well drawn. But like the entire appeal is basically like Bella wants a rich ass boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And his rich ass family are good because they are rich and because they have lots of nice stuff. And that is
And
kind
haven't
of self-justifying premise that entire fucking series.
Yeah. And haven't like killed lots of people.
Right.
They're not the Volturi. They're not
Right,
like they're
right.
they're the vegetarian vampires.
They're the vegetarian vampires.
That's what they always say. Rob Pattinson going, I'm a vegetarian.
God, I have like nothing but the sleepiest takes on Twilight because I just haven't engaged with it in the last 5 years, which means I'm sure that like all of the takes that I have around like that relationship being kind of fucking gross
Oh,
are
yeah,
just
for
so fucking
sure.
sleepy. So I'm just not gonna dig in.
Anyway, Team Jacob forever.
I'm saying.
Like, no fucking question.
I'm saying. Come on. Well, until the end of that story, in which case, I can't fuck with Jacob ever again.
Oh yeah, no,
So-
fuck that.
You gotta consider the ending of the Jacob saga.
Yeah,
I
it
forget
goes
about
so bad.
It goes so bad.
Do people know the end of
Do
that
you know?
story?
Oh,
The
Cado.
only thing I know about Jacob is that one like 10-second video of somebody yelling at Jacob to keep his shirt on, and Jacob yelling no.
Okay, so basically, here's
That's
the problem.
good. Jacob.
So we're gonna get into some spoilers. about the
Spoilers for Twilight 4,
series.
Great.
or whichever
Coming
the
up.
last Twilight number was.
Kill screen coming up.
So you got Team Jacob, and you got Team what's the dude's name?
Edward?
Edward.
Team Edward.
Edward.
Yeah. And the problem is like
So Rod's like,
there's-
so let me talk to you about fandoms.
yeah, and so eventually it settles on this like we will literally divide the child basically solution to the problem of what the eventual like marriage knot is going to be the end of this fucking
Don't
story.
ever say marriage knot again while referencing Jacob. Continue.
Hold on, you're not giving enough backstory.
Take it away.
Okay. Basically, Bella's this high school girl. She moves to
I
Forks.
saw the first Twilight movie.
Okay.
That's-
Skip.
That's all the backstory.
Oh, New Moon is the
Backstory.
New Moon is the best one. You should have watched New Moon because that's all about Jacob before Jacob gets
That's true.
grimy.
That's true.
Okay.
That's
so
true.
basically,
That's
New
true.
Moon, Edward takes off. We have no idea where Edward
Right.
is.
Right.
Jacob and Bella, her old-timey friend. Or not old-timey.
Old timey.
Old-timey. Her
fucking
friend,
top
her
hats
friend of a long time.
Hey Bella, you want to go to the dance?
What are you doing
We're
on
going to
Robot
the
Uprising
sock hop
Day?
later.
Anyway,
Fucking boater.
God.
anyway, Bella and Jacob get very close.
Yeah.
Very close. But Bella still has feelings for Edward.
Right.
And so
Right.
she won't kiss Jacob. Then I think they kiss maybe once. And then
Yeah, they kiss once.
and then they kiss once. And then Edward at the end of the movie comes back and Bella's like, "Sorry, Jacob, peace." And all of the, emotional labor and time that Jacob spent on their relationship gets thrown away because Bella loves Edward.
Right. They were
Anyway,
meant to be.
next movie, Breaking Dawn. Is it Breaking? Are
Mm-hmm. Breaking
there
Dawn.
4?
That's the last one.
There's
yeah.
3. Okay, wow, so much happens in Breaking
Oh,
Dawn.
I think there's 4 because there's Eclipse.
It was 2 parts. Oh,
There's Eclipse and then there's Breaking Dawn.
Okay,
There's
so
something
Eclipse.
about-
There were
I
also
really
2 Breaking Dawn movies,
gruesome-
right?
Yeah, there were 2 Breaking Dawn movies. I forget what happens in Eclipse.
Oh, so like there's an Eclipse. That's probably some Volturi shit, right?
something
Well,
cool.
the
No.
entire
Is it
movie
not?
The
is
Volturi's
on an ice
introduced
field.
in Eclipse.
Okay.
And then Breaking, what'd you say, Rob?
Which one is the movie that the entire thing basically takes place with a vampire conference on a glacier?
That's Breaking Dawn.
Yes.
Like it's 2 hours of basically like
Yes.
a
Parliamentary
policy
procedure.
meeting.
Yes, exactly. So Breaking Dawn is post Bella becoming a vampire.
right.
Eclipse
Shit,
is
spoilers.
when
We said
Bella
that.
That's
tries to
true.
become a vampire. Oh yeah, so Bella becomes a vampire.
Yeah.
So her and Edward are obsessed with each other. So they get married, and they have a very intense honeymoon, which is explicit in the books.
Can I just read this
I was-
fucking thing?
Yeah.
Because I just looked at it and it's so much.
Okay, yeah.
Or do you want to read it?
Read what?
There's Wikipedia summary. Because there were so many sentences.
You should say it. I
A lot
think
of
you have better
sentences.
cadence for storytelling.
Breaking Dawn is divided into 3 separate parts. The first part deals Bella's marriage and honeymoon with Edward, which they spend on Isle Esme. Esme, I think
Oh,
it's
before
Esme.
we get too much further into this,
Edward's a vampire.
and is there something about
Bella.
them not being able to have sex because of vampire powers?
Oh yeah, yeah. That was a whole thing.
Yeah.
Bella really wanted to fuck, and Edward wouldn't have sex because he's so strong and was afraid that he would break her. I swear to God.
Isle Esme, a private island that Carlisle bought for Esme
It's a whole part of the honeymoon.
off the coast of Brazil. Esme is the who's Esme? Is Esme the daughter?
No, Esme is, so there's Renee.
No, right.
You know it. Renee is
But it's
Bella's
like Renee
mom.
May. Oh no, right.
Renesmee.
Okay. Renesmee is
And
the,
Esme is Edward's mom.
Oh, these two different people.
There's Renee and Esme. They're the two moms.
This will be important in a moment.
Exactly.
I'm going to get to the sentence. 2 weeks into their honeymoon, Bella realizes she's pregnant with a half vampire, half human child, and that her condition is progressing at an unnaturally accelerated rate. After contacting Carlisle, who is Edward's father, played, of course, by Peter Facinelli from Fastlane, who confirms her pregnancy. He's also a doctor. She and Edward immediately return her home to Forks, Washington, where the fetus continues to develop at an abnormal rate, which ends up being a very important...
Yes.
Second part of the book is written from the perspective of Jacob Black, a werewolf who had also fallen in love with Bella. I love that this description is written for someone who's never read, who's no idea what Twilight is.
Yeah. This is what, the third or fourth?
Final book, fourth book.
Fourth book.
A month after the wedding, Bella calls her father, Charlie Swan, and says that she is sick. Charlie relays this to Billy Black, Jacob's father, and Billy relays it to the pack. Jacob thinks that Bella is now a vampire and attempts to lead an assault on the Cullens for breaking the treaty. When he arrives, he discovers there was a treaty.
About
yes, there was a
specifically
treaty
Bella?
splitting Forks, Washington, so there's like vampire territory and wolf territory.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
When he arrives, he discovers that Bella is sick, but it is from her pregnancy, not a disease. Jacob begs Bella to abort the fetus and save her life, but Bella is determined that she will live long enough to have the baby and be transformed into a vampire. I'm going to pause. Content warning. This goes some gross places.
Yeah, it gets very gross.
This goes some disturbing places that deal with, like... I don't even know how to frame it.
I don't know how to frame it either, but it gets fucking gross and grimy.
It gets gross and grimy.
Like,
Gory? Maybe?
No, not
No,
gory.
Do we need to get into all that grime though?
we
Because
have
really,
to,
what we're
because
trying to
that
get
is
into
what is
getting-
crazy about this book that had
Jacob
an
runs
entire...
off in his werewolf form and keeps thinking about what Bella had said. They accidentally reveals Bella's condition to the pack. Blah, blah, blah. There's a whole bunch of pack shit. After a chance remark by Jacob, they just... Okay. While en route, Seth Clearwater, one of the younger pack members, joins Jacob and makes note of the fact that neither of them can hear the other's thoughts that they had formed their own pack. They warn the Cullens and take up patrols around the Cullens' property. And after a chance remark by Jacob, they discover that the baby simply craves blood and that Bella has to drink it out of a cup for the greatest effectiveness. Bella gets better, the fetus grows swiftly, and the timing of the birth is unknown, blah, 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 because people don't understand human vampire birth. No one knows when the baby is going to happen. Carlisle, the experienced doctor, is out of the house. Bella falls. I'm skipping some gross stuff. I'm skipping some stuff about the baby hurting her, which is weird. In order to save her life, Edward changes her into a vampire by injecting his venom into her heart. Jacob, thinking that Bella is dead, and blaming Bella's daughter, Renee and Esme,
Wow.
Renesmee.
as the cause, tries to kill Renesmee. Instead, he imprints on her an involuntary response in which a shapeshifter finds his soulmate, who is a fetus still?
A fetus still.
I'd forgotten the
Anyway.
imprinting.
You forgot the imprinting? That's
The
the
imprinting
thing.
is the most... That was the part about Jacob.
That's the gross ending of Jacob, is he falls in love with a baby.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
It's like some tale of Genji, I will raise this one to be my own shit.
Yeah.
I'd forgotten how much like in my head what was asinine. Like what I remembered about this was basically it was like look. There's two constituencies we got to satisfy here.
Yep.
Basically, what if we have two Bellas and everyone
Everyone
gets
wins.
to be with everyone can envision a happy ending with either Jacob or Edward. What I'd forgotten was the baby goose-like imprinting of Jacob onto the consciousness of the infant.
Oh, also the baby can read minds.
All right, the baby is like hyper magic.
Yeah, the
That-
baby
that's
is like
the-
maybe the
Magic.
most powerful vampire that has ever
Right, it's
existed.
an immortal
because
child.
It's half human.
Which is, like,
That's cool.
since when have vampires not fucked humans? No vampire in this world has ever had a baby with a
Not in
human?
this
Well,
world,
no, they've all been
apparently.
killed by the Volturi.
But no way. No, Earth is big.
Toy got eyes everywhere, I guess.
They got them a lot of
Twilight is
places.
a
Watching everyone.
fucking wild series.
It's
it
a wild
really
series.
is wild.
There's a big fight at the end.
Yeah, so basically, the wolves, Jacob and Seth Clearwater want to protect Renesmee because Jacob's in love with her because she's a baby. But the other wolves and the Volturi want to kill the baby because it's too strong. And so there's like a whole fight at the end, and then everything ends up fine, pretty much.
So the baby, it matures faster than a human.
Yeah,
right?
after it's born, within like 3 days, it's a toddler.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I see where that's going.
Which is like the opposite of like the Interview with the Vampire style.
Forever a Child.
Forever a Child vampires.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Anyway, I'm going to look up the powers and abilities sections of this Renesmee.
She
Page.
has so many powers.
Apparently, the fight was fake. It was a vision dream, according to
what?
someone in chat.
Sure. You know what? Sure. Speaking of fake things, she says, her being Stephanie Meyer, says the idea of imprinting, which existed in Forever Dawn, was inspired by A Midsummer Night's Dream. Meyer described it as, quote, the magic of setting things right, which doesn't happen in the real world, which is absolutely fantasy.
Wait, so the fight at the end was a...
No, that's a separate thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
the fight at the end was it?
Was it a fever dream?
Or like a vision?
Somebody's saying...
Someone said that there wasn't even a fight in the book.
I don't
And the
remember, dude.
fight was only in the movie?
I was, like, dissociated from my own self.
Being half vampire, Renesmee displays the same supernatural characteristics of vampires, such as heightened senses, enhanced physical strength and speed, though not as potent as true vampires. At 3 months old, she can already leap 15 feet in the air. Her skin is also
Damn.
almost as impenetrable.
That baby got hops.
She got hops. She's gonna tear up the WNBA. Her skin is almost as impenetrable as that of vampires, but no one has tested its endurance. Weird phrasing, wiki editor. She is born with sharp teeth that allow her to bite through skin and drink blood, but is not venomous. Whether by chance or inheritance or gender difference is unknown, but it has been pointed out that Nahuel is the only half vampire known to possess vampire venom. There's another.
So there
half
was
venom.
another
There was
one.
one other.
There's
Van- Then there's just a section here that just says tactile thought projection and shield penetration.
Yeah, she can make shields.
She can make shields. As the offspring of two gifted vampires, Renesmee might have inherited the exact opposite versions of her parents' powers. While Edward can read people's minds from a distance, she can place her own thoughts and images, even feelings, into their minds through physical contact. This power works most effectively in communication.
Yeah, she's got inception power.
She's gotten right, yes.
Touch.
She can unconsciously use this power when she is asleep, allowing people to see what she is dreaming about. This starts to add up. And while Bella acts as a mental shield that blocks psychic powers from her mind, Renesmee can penetrate others' mental defenses while communicating with them, being the only person capable of making her power effective on Bella. Moms, moms and babies.
Moms and babies.
You know what it is? It is yet unknown how this opposition came to be. Fan wikis are so much.
Jesus.
It's
I like the yet,
yeah.
We'll know someday.
One day we'll finally figure out how vampire powers work.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a lot. Anyway,
Twilight was a lot.
that's my sleepy takes on Twilight.
Someone wants a tactical vampire strategy combat game set in the Twilight universe. Like XCOM, but vampires.
I'm down with XCOM but vampires, but I don't think
Not
I can watch
specifically
like
Twilight.
Jacob call over to Renesmee in the middle of the
No,
fight, be
nope.
like,
Nope.
I don't know what he would say. I don't want to know.
There was so you remember Valkyria Chronicles, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was another game that came out right around that same time called Operation Darkness. I think is what that was called. Can we pull up a trailer for Operation Darkness, Natalie? Is that a thing we could do?
We sure can. I'm gonna lose Rob though.
That's fine.
Wow.
I am ready to be lost.
He'll be here in spirit. Rob, you're,
Darkness, take my hand.
know that you are being traded for a tactical role-playing game for the Xbox 360, developed and published by Japanese studio Success.
Ooh. Ouch. Keeps happening.
It does keep happening. Which I think may sate our desire for the thing we're talking about. I'm gonna pull it up over here. First, I'm gonna find a good one. Operation Darkness.
Are you gonna send it to me?
Yeah, is that easiest for you?
Yeah.
That doesn't look good.
Don't worry about it. Just wait a second. I'll post it in chat. It'll be great. I just need a good trailer. Operation Darkness trailer. Here we go. Atlas USA. They got the good stuff. I'm sure this will be good. And not bad.
And not bad.
XCOM downloaded. You sent it to me?
Yeah.
Oh, why? Where'd you send it?
In that chat. Should I not put it in that chat?
Oh, no, here it is. It's
There's
fine.
a really good fucking moment in this. Oh my god.
I'm gonna bring it up here.
Blow that up.
Some volume.
All right, Rob. We're about to start this good trailer. We'll let you know when to hit play.
All right.
Oh. 3, 2.
Wait.
Wait. No, not yet. Apparently.
Ready?
Yep. 3, 2, 1, go.
I've called you all here on such short notice because we've been assigned an urgent mission.
Uh huh.
Is it, sir?
We will be assisting with the assassination of Adolf Hitler.
That's right. Finally.
Oh shit.
Finally, time to kill Hitler. The hidden battles of World War II. You ain't heard about these. These are different ones. They got tanks like you normally think, but also remember the skeletons
Yeah.
and the
The punch! Oh my
No!
god.
I hate this.
it's good. What are you talking about?
This is great.
It has all the things you love: planes and tanks. What's wrong, Rob? This is just a regular, see, like from
Look
World
at
War II.
Just
Like
like
grenades.
just
You
like in
remember
the war.
those? That grenade did do like no damage.
it was not good.
Wait. Now I'm on board.
Yeah.
Whoa!
I got bad news about Edward, about Team Edward in World War II. They were Nazis.
Oh no.
Huge arsenal of arms and magic. Player 2's turn. 4-player co-op mode. Wait a second. Wait a
Whoa.
second. Should we play this game?
Whoa, holy shit.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Did
That
that-
wolf
Oh my
man just
God.
killed a Nazi with a sword.
Katana?
With a-
What?
Wait, that was a girl in World War II. That's not right.
Oh my god.
God damn
Oh.
it.
now it's lost me.
He's shooting Hitler. This is it.
This is how Hitler dies.
www.change.org.
The darkness awaits.
Wow.
I bet there's. Let me one second. I have to see if there's a better trailer, or another trailer,
A different another.
another
An extra.
good trailer that has
Another
more
one.
wolf
Is
people.
there
I mean,
more? Is
Another
there more
one.
trailers?
You know, probably. So that's a reviews. You know what I would love here? This is what I would love, Natalie. Wait, something else is just playing in the background. You might
Okay.
want to
Oh.
hop over. Here's what I would
Sure,
love.
you
I
may
just
have
want
seen a
you
few strategy RPGs here on YouTube, and yeah, maybe a few World War II games.
pause
When
that
was the
one.
last time-
Shout out to
What
whoever
is
that
this
is.
dude's forehead?
He's got a big forehead. Oi, just what kind of unit? That's what he said.
Yeah.
I linked you to just all of the story cutscenes in this game. I just want all of
Also,
us.
this is 4 hours long.
Yeah, we're just gonna watch it. Welcome to Tactical Tuesdays, everybody.
Hey!
No, I want us all to get. We all get 1 minute of this video, and we all get to pick randomly 1 minute of this video to watch.
All right.
Who wants to start? It's 4 hours and 2 minutes, so
Damn.
there's a lot in there that you can pick.
We'll actually go to minute 4.
Minute
20
4?
seconds. Yeah.
Okay, so minute 4.
Yeah.
4:20.
4:20, yeah.
4 minutes and 20
4 minutes
seconds.
and
Can
20
we get
seconds,
a minute 4 second 20, please? Now you're gonna have to go back way earlier.
Yeah.
Oh,
very
420.
4 yeah, 4
Oh, 420?
4:20.
420.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit left. That's there. Oh, perfect.
Yeah, that's
I'll give you the extra second. All right.
It's fine.
All right, so we're
Ready?
gonna. Yep. Spoilers for Operation Darkness coming.
One quick strike. Now,
Make sure you spread out and don't give him an easy target.
Okay.
We need to move at the same time, so everyone wait for my count.
Oh wait, I have it fucked up.
Ready?
What do you have?
Hold on.
How is it fucked up? Are people not seeing the...
Oh no, they're seeing
Oh,
They're seeing
seeing-
half of it.
Did they-
just the feet.
Is that also what they saw?
Only feet. Only feet allowed.
Is that also
here.
what they saw
On
from
brand.
for the last cutscene?
No, no.
Okay.
No. It was.
All right, Rob, we're going to minute 420 here. We're going to back it up a little bit.
Yeah.
There you
British
go.
troops wouldn't carry the Thompson.
Oh,
All right, ready?
Well, no, remember, it's the unseen battles.
Right.
Okay.
You don't know about these.
We're actually at 418, but, you know, we're going to hit play. Ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1, hit play.
Take him down in one quick strike.
Got it, buddy.
Now, make sure you spread out and don't give him an easy target. We
That's
need to
right,
move at the
Black
same
ISIS. These are the
time,
purple
so
berets.
Everyone wait for my count. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
What is
Attack!
This is it. What? You don't remember this from the North African campaign?
There's one.
Got him. That's what a surprise attack's supposed to look like, Rob.
Right.
We got to learn a lot from this for our XCOM stream today. All right. What time is it? What time are we at in this video? All right, you have 10 more seconds. I bet we're not going to see any vampires here. Oh, but we are seeing a big forehead.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I wanted an early one just to see how early are they diving into.
So no vampires yet.
No vampires yet.
Boy, the
You know
fashion.
when you get shot and then you gotta stand up for a
Cool.
sec and then go down.
All right, pause. I think we've seen more
Okay.
than our minute. All right, we did another minute here. I'm gonna say hour 1,
Okay.
minute 32. 132, please.
All right.
I have no idea what this could be. Oh wait, let's go back to 131. Yeah, that's fine. 131.20.
Okay.
Wherever that was, that's good. Go there. Rob, we're at 131 and some. 131.
Hold on.
What's up? Did you find your minute?
No, I just found a character saying, my, you wolves have such large, and then it froze.
Like claws, probably.
teeth.
Yeah.
Teeth.
Teeth.
My
My.
I mean,
grandma.
pause.
What large teeth you
What
have?
large teeth
I meant-
you have?
What's the timestamp?
31.
131.
131.21.
There we go. All right.
Ready?
3, 2, 1, go. That Nazi has on night vision.
Ooh.
There it is
There
again.
it is again.
There it is again.
What was that?
Uh-oh.
It's Edward.
Edward.
It was Edward.
That's Edward.
Oh, shit.
Jack, we've been waiting for you.
That's Jack,
those troops
who's
in
hot.
front. They're all
Not
yours.
Gallant. Good name, though.
Yeah.
Gladly, love. I'll introduce him to my blades.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me? Is
Jack
that
is-
Jack the Ripper?
Jack is
Oh, no.
extremely hot.
That character's whole
Hold on.
concept
Michael
is
Whitman is in this game.
that whole character's bit is that he's hot. This is a lot of slow loving pans over this strangely sized European village.
I think they're trying to build suspense. This is a standoff.
Oh, okay, I see. I only have like 10 more seconds, huh? Let's see what this guy has to say, and then we'll jump ahead again.
Oh, it's a
It's a
parlay.
classic World War II showdown.
This does happen. Wait a
What?
second.
Excuse me.
SS Obersturmführer Michael Whitman, commander of the 101st SS.
He was right.
Panzer
Michael Whitman
Battalion.
is in this game.
Oh my
I didn't
God.
know our forces would resort to such ignoble tactics.
Wow.
Apologize for their cowardice.
This Nazi apologist?
Nazi. I
Lieutenant
think
Colonel
that means a
That's
different
not-
thing normally,
Yeah.
but
Commander Whitman, were you not aware of some of your countrymen's most recent military policies?
I was not. I'm a proud
he's a famous
German soldier,
Panzer ace.
and we Germans believe in a fair fight.
All right, so all right, pause, stop here.
Yeah.
Comrades to win a battle.
Time to jump ahead again because I want to see how long these Germans believe in a fair fight for. Cado, you already did yours. Natalie and Rob, you both get one.
Rob.
Give me a timestamp, Rob.
You don't mind getting a little out of sequence here?
What's that?
You don't mind getting a little out of sequence?
Sure.
Want to go back?
No, I want to go forward.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's go for
do
it.
it.
All right, let's get to like 3:35:30.
Let's do it.
Oh, damn, we're going to the end. Okay, 3:35:30. Here we go.
Let's do it.
1, 2, and...
That's
my hand's
anywhere in there.
shaking.
That's good.
3.
All right, ready? Go. I suspect Rob went.
Führer, it's a beautiful.
Oh my God!
What's this? Who are you?
Lieutenant Colonel
Robert.
James Gallant.
Yo, that's right. Get him.
That's how you know he's serious. Holding it
He was
sideways.
like, boom.
British. Men, draw your guns. Kill those pests.
Before Wolfenstein, the new Wolfenstein ever dared to combine the supernatural
You're
and
the Frankland soldiers. Herr Alexander warned me about you.
That's correct.
turn into a wolf man. Do
I
it.
assume that is Oberfuhrer Oscar Durlewang
Come on.
right.
Do it. Show him
And
the
on your
truth.
left is SS
I can't
Oberfuhrer
believe we
Heinrich
still
Müller,
haven't
head
seen.
of the
We haven't seen a single wolf yet.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Oh,
A soldier of your rank has no right to address us as an equal.
Somebody definitely looked at pictures of Heinrich Himmler and
Uh-huh.
was like, this guy needs to be a little sexier. Like, not a lot,
Something
but a
strange
little
in the
bit.
night air. Can you smell it?
What's this?
The air reeks of rot.
Hitler's like
as if
position,
something's
like his lower back is
decaying
killing
inside.
him.
Corrupt and evil
good, honestly.
coming from you lot.
You maggot. Prepare to die.
Hold on, Oscar.
Oh my God.
Lieutenant Colonel, I have a proposition for you. Your powers clearly exceed Alexander's, and I admit I'm impressed.
Powers?
Wow, just going
What are we
back on
talking about?
Alexander?
It's a
No
good
honor.
quality in a soldier. How would you and your men like to join forces with us? How would you like to be on the winning side?
Bad.
No.
Shoot him.
Just shoot him.
Now.
Just shoot him.
Shoot him.
Pure Aryan descent.
Ugh.
There it
Whoa,
is.
There it is.
Listen, they're not backing away from the
It's clear
truth of
Germany
the
will soon
situation.
fall to the Allied forces' superior
This game has some
numbers.
shit to say, you know?
What is happening?
Oh.
Realize that as long
The
as I
Holy
possess the
Spear?
Holy Spear, the Third
Is
Reich
this a
will
Spear
never
of
truly
Destiny
die.
sequel?
We shall rise again from the ashes. If you agree to join me,
I was gonna go to
I'll grant you a
Evangelion.
substantially
That's also,
higher
Lance Long
rank
has been
and
in a lot of
unlimited
places.
Yeah.
legions at your disposal. So, I am quite certain that is more than the British have offered you.
Just shut your mouth! You know how many people you've killed, how many lives you've ruined. You Nazis don't know when to quit. You're a monster and a murderer.
She's not wrong.
Not
This is
wrong.
not a...
I think you've underestimated me and my men.
Do you think any of these people are
Who's this
British?
center's goofball running the top?
We're here to end the bloodshed, not create more of it.
No, you are here to create more of it
Yeah.
by killing Hitler.
It's
Please
a
turn into
shame.
like a devil.
Please.
Such talent wasted
Please.
on your spineless cravens. You could have had the entire world at your feet. You could have been revered forever.
Did you shoot him in the finger?
But now,
Hitler is very expressive. No, he
Whoa.
did. Whoa, he did like some anime magic.
That was some anime shit.
Wait, I have to see, what does he turn?
What?
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just,
Oh, so
yeah, there
Hitler's
we
a
go.
necromancer, actually?
Bandoliers. All right.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's
What
it.
are they wearing on their hips?
Keep us from victory.
Hey, Heinrich, just
Spread
drink
out,
this over my
lads.
pelvic
Don't give
bone.
them any advantage.
That's-
Wow.
Wait.
Oh,
You know
whoa.
what?
Okay.
You know what? For a little,
Are we
Yeah,
watching this
we're-
now?
I think we are.
we might.
Damn you! Don't think you've defeated me.
I think we did.
Oh, here we go.
What is happening? Oh, that was like they knocked out like a
I
key
love
character from that
FMVs.
fight, and so they're like saying their goodbyes. I see.
Right.
Why is there just a pirate lady there?
Please allow me to escape. I won't die.
That's a
for this
hell of a
curse.
portrait.
Yeah. Okay, this is a portal. I was like, something's happening. They're gonna
Yeah, they're
change.
portaling
Yeah,
away.
they're, like getting away.
These are like the different possible.
I think it's like when you kill them in the fight.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait a
yeah.
second. Hitler healed
Oh,
for like a billion
shit.
points.
impressive. You're even stronger than I imagined.
I think they put the full Adolf Hitler, motherfucker. There's
Yeah.
no equivocating.
The German race won't be defeated. My legions will tear you apart.
Yeah, actually, the portrait art
Slaves
has some strong qualities to it.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
it's
the like
very distinctive.
Like this.
I just even mean just like the style of that.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Here we go.
Okay.
What the fuck?
I don't.
That's.
Question, Rob.
Excuse me.
Rob.
Yo,
Hey,
up?
when did Hitler turn into a dragon? Like a real corny looking dragon?
Now I understand that game Panzer Dragoon.
Panzer Dragoon makes way more sense now. Oh wait, he didn't turn into one. He just summoned one. That's
God
not
damn
as
it!
good.
Yeah, that's not as good. It's still pretty
Boo.
good.
Boo.
Boo.
Pitiful weapons!
Specifically, that's a
But unlike
that's a
your men,
Messerschmitt
we
dragon.
might run
Gotcha.
away. We'll
Gotcha.
Fight to the very end.
Yeah, if this game had fucking mechs, forget about it.
Oh?
Oh, I think they got Hitler.
Is this the new? Is this the next Waypoint 101?
You know? It was available on PC.
All those
Whoa.
character models posed in the exact same way when they fall down.
Yeah.
Yes.
How could I be defeated? This isn't possible.
The Third Reich and its reign of terror have come to an end.
Finally.
I suggest you atone for your sins on your way to hell.
Do not think that this will end with me. Men are stupid. And until the day comes when all the inferior races
Take the
are purged
lesson.
from the earth,
Fascism
there will
could rise
always
anywhere.
be war.
Even here.
And I'll be watching
Oh.
from the depths of hell.
That face.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Legacy will live on!
Just stab him now.
No, he's turning into a flamed... What?
Excuse me?
Did the devil come for Hitler? Why is he catching on fire? You had one chance to animate how Hitler died in your video game.
And he just like bursts.
Well, I think that's an amusing nod to the historical record.
Fair.
Oh,
You know what?
yeah.
Is it over?
Good question, Cordelia.
Yet, we need to track down those officers who escaped, and we need to finish off.
Oh, the
Alexander.
true bad guy is
Right.
going to be their
The
The
OC.
bad
Still
guy
alive.
behind the bad guy.
Yeah.
I agree, sir. So what's our next move?
It's too dangerous to remain in Berlin much longer. We'll leave the city and head west. Okay, let's move out.
All right, we need one more. I think we should just jump towards the end of this video. Is there more? How much more is there? Just check with
There's a surprising amount.
What the fuck?
On May 2nd, 1945,
This is a long
burnt
day crescendo.
corpses of what appeared to be Adolf Hitler and his mistress Ava Braun.
That's
found
that
by
was
Soviet
what-
forces in the
that's
Fuhrer's
how he
underground
died.
That's how
bunker.
we believe it happened. But now we know the
Theories
truth.
surfaced
Yeah.
that the corpses might be body doubles, but an investigation by the Soviets concludes
All right, we should go to
that
like
one of the
10
corpses
minutes.
is in
Yeah,
fact
right, left a little
Hitler's.
bit from there. Yeah, that,
However,
what?
No concrete
Let's go to
evidence is
3.
produced
That,
to
okay, keep coming
confirm
backwards a
or
little bit.
deny the authenticity of this
Yeah,
claim.
350:17 is where we're. Pause there. This not 354:20 is where we are, Rob.
Yep.
Are you ready?
1, 2, 3.
Go.
Have my retribution.
Oh, this is the evil vampire
There
now.
we
See.
go. Yeah.
Infinite gods of the dark, I offer up my own soul if you grant my wish. Reshape the bodies of me and my legion and destroy my enemies!
Dragon.
What if it's like a cool angel?
The one-winged thing.
A one-winged angel.
Bye.
Good question. Do vampires even have souls to offer up to hell?
Oh
Well,
That's
depends
two
on your
wings, so it's not a
definition.
one-winged angel.
no.
Wait, there's
Gargoyle?
24 views on this video.
Right, since we started pointing people to this great video.
Damn, that's a crazy looking
What is it?
Nazi monster.
Ah, I see. Oh, the spear is in.
There's-
It
okay,
has the
so
lance
this-
along and it's in
Yeah,
there
we
already.
go.
Yeah, this is extremely Ava.
Yep,
This is
absolutely.
just.
That's just
this
is just.
Uh-huh.
The what is it, Lilith?
Yes.
Yep.
Bloody hell.
That feel when you.
Now is this when they pull out the mechs?
That's what I'm saying.
This is about to go in.
Where's Unit 1?
You just don't get this
Oh,
kind
that's
of
Van
excitement at
Helsing.
university.
Oh wow, is that like a descendant of Van Helsing?
This is the moment of truth. Let's work together and don't any
Vanessa
of you dare
Helsing.
get killed.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Sick. Everyone.
That's a werewolf.
Wait, that was a Why aren't there werewolves in the cutscenes?
Oh, keep going. Yeah, that's right there. You're
I
good.
just want to see him again.
Okay, I get you.
Yeah.
Team Jacob. Right. I don't see a single fucking map. I do see that angel has like 4 hands.
Are those arms coming out
There
of
were 6 arms.
nipples?
Yeah, those are nipple arms.
Yeah.
TFW, your nipples have arms. You know.
That face one.
That face.
Yeah.
That feeling when.
Honestly, more of a feeling than a face for me.
True,
Yeah.
True. This is a bad one of these.
Yeah.
Is what I'm gonna say, and I don't mean video.
Level
game.
up.
Level up. You did it,
You killed.
Keith, or whatever your character, whatever this name is. My favorite version of the watch this video game as a video on YouTube intercuts some gameplay to make it feel like it's happening.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's finally over.
So is this what happens
Not
when we win,
yet,
Rob?
innocent. High-ranking members of the Nazi regime are
Yeah.
still out there, and there's
This is
still
the
the
end
threat
of
of the
XCOM,
Blood Clan
too.
resurrecting the Count.
Excited.
Do you think this will ever end?
This endgame text is good too.
I hope so.
I'm excited.
But until then, we'll just have to keep on fighting.
See? Don't stop fighting fascism.
Come on, lads. There's no time to lose. Grab your gear and meet in the briefing room. We have our next target already.
Please be a tease.
Who's next? Who's up next?
No, I'm so sure they're gonna be like, we're going after Stalin or something.
Right.
You know.
You got to get that history lesson.
Uh-huh. Yeah, just drop in that.
How the hell was there not a
Comic-
single werewolf
We
in
didn't-
any of those
We
cutscenes?
didn't see any. We have to find the first werewolf cutscene.
Yeah.
Because there has to be one, right?
Well, but it seems like they can just transform at will? Question mark.
Go
they,
back
like-
and try to find a werewolf here.
Yeah. Also, what's like the earliest instance of some like magic shit that we can see in this thumbnail?
That's what I'm trying to see. There's some cool colors in those thumbnails.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that? That felt like a big.
Oh, that's a
That?
No, that's like a zombie, right?
that's something.
That's some zombie
Click that
shit.
zombie. So I will
Click
know
that
based on
zombie.
how they react. Like, if they're like, what?
Where'd it go? I lost it.
Back, right there. We're just gonna keep rolling this. We're at 34 or something. Oh my god.
Wow.
Frame rate.
Yeah. They're really pushing the limits of the Xbox 360? Question mark?
Yeah.
Yeah, Xbox 360.
Yeah.
And only Xbox 360. No PS3 release for this.
Wow.
That exclusive.
Yeah.
What the hell are those things?
Fucking the forehead just goes.
It just goes forever.
Interesting. I wasn't aware the Germans possessed the technology to reanimate corpses.
He's evil.
technology.
He's evil.
He's
he goes bad.
Yeah, that's,
He's very interested in the technology, and that's a bad
That's not-
sign.
Souls of the dead. That's ridiculous.
On the contrary, it's really not that uncommon at all. In the old days, they called it black magic.
Oh, okay. So it's not even that big of a deal
You see,
in
the
this world.
process of full resurrection requires many souls to perform.
All right, we.
Restoring a dead body to life just temporarily really isn't that complicated.
Oh,
There it is.
The physics
There
behind
it
are
is.
quite rational.
Okay, we found that good shit. Pause
Hell
right.
yeah.
All right, we gotta back
yeah,
up.
yeah,
We gotta
go
go
back,
back.
go
We gotta
back.
go back like 30 seconds. Back more from that even. I want to. Okay, well, I think we found. Okay, perfect.
These
Actually,
are pre-rendered.
back before that.
These look pre-rendered.
Yeah, this is all. This is the good shit.
all right.
All right, we're at 1 hour 48 seconds, Rob. We're going. We're just going for it. I'm so glad we found this.
Blimey. Did he just... My God. Sir, I'd say we're as good as dead.
What's happening to me? My body's burning up again.
The truth is coming out.
Oh shit.
We're out of options, Jim. He's Blood Clan.
I know, Frank.
Oh, they're Wolf Clan.
I guess this is it.
What do you mean? Are we just giving up, sir?
Stand back, lads. I'll take it from here. Cordelia,
Knuckle crunch.
cover.
Yep, they didn't add the sound effect though.
I guess the old timer wants to be next.
See, he's bad.
Enjoy your last breath, monster. Today you die.
What?
The truth revealed.
Werewolf?
Fucking the party member who hates who's the worst.
No. Don't.
Fuck that guy.
What's going on?
I see the arc now. It's like from here, I think to the end, the real monsters were the Nazis.
Were the Nazis all along? They used to come, yeah.
Every one of us in the wolf pack has a special ability, and it's nothing you should be scared
But sir, I'm in the wolf pack.
Yeah.
And I just have a big forehead.
opportunity to tell you all this.
Jim was waiting for the right opportunity to tell you.
Wait, does that mean that they're all
You may be strong, bloodsucker,
werewolves and they
but you're
don't
no
know
match
it?
for me.
Yo, get him! Yes! Yes!
Hell yeah.
Yes! Fucking Nazi!
Burn that Nazi vampire!
That was excellent.
Wow!
You know what? I'm so glad we found the moment where
That's
we're.
good.
Fuck off, Jude. I'm
I
done
thought
with
his name
you.
was Keith.
That was the other one.
Oh, the other one was Keith. All right. Well, I think that's gonna do it for us today. We're gonna be back with some XCOM. Did it finish downloading yet?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, that's
It's
good.
done?
We can either hop right into XCOM now, or we could save it for later this afternoon where we have a little bit more time. We're gonna bring the stream down and figure that out, but we'll send a tweet out if we're gonna come right back up.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'll be back later this afternoon with some XCOM 2 War of the Chosen as we continue to drive space Nazis off of the planet Earth. Sound good, everybody?
Sounds good to me.
Thanks for coming on this journey with me. Peace.